Okay, hello, and my name is Alexandr Lushnenko. I am a student of UATSU, and today I'm going to talk about the culture of UATSU, approach to student motivation, organizational communication, group and group relations, dealing with individual differences, development of human capital, and development of emotional intelligence. First of all, what I want to talk about is the culture of UATSU because it is a really interesting topic. First of all, the one of the main rules of UATSU culture is openness. Openness of every process, everything you can see, read, and even sometimes count, because all the processes are here next to you, and you can just explore if you want to. They never hide anything, and they are always trying to be on the same way with students. And you also know which materials and which courses are you paying for. They never hide it. And there also another rule of UATSU culture is to give opportunities for their students' success, because they always give you the best material, they always give you the most important and actual materials that are really relative right now in the world, and especially considering the fact that it's economic knowledges which are really important right now. And especially with a lot of our situations, we really need good economists. And this relevance and integrity of knowledge is one of the key parts of UATSU culture. Also, approach to student motivation is really great, because first of all, students are motivated through a double degree. You got one degree of Ukrainian university and one of international at the same time. That means that your knowledges are appreciated all around the world and you can use them everywhere, and that's really nice. That's really motivates a lot of students to go here and to get the best knowledge which you can use, and also have paper approval that you have them. That is just perfect. That's just perfect. And by the way, the second motivation is building connections, because our university always give us opportunity to talk with some businessmen, to talk with some people who live their life and who made a really nice business, and who made millions, just to tell us and share their knowledges. That is huge part of our education, I think, because you cannot see something like that in any other university. In any other university, you will see only the theoretical knowledge, where you just listen to some numbers that probably you will never use. But here you can really listen to, and not only listen, but also talk with some businessmen who are just really experienced, and they can tell you directly which stages you should just skip and which stages you can you have to go through. And that's really good. You can take their phone numbers, you can contact with them, you can just keep this connection and also apply for their job. That's really great. And also, excellent teachers is one of the best motivations for me, because you always like to learn when you have great teachers like Alina from the interpersonal communications, and they always motivate you to get better at what you do. Also, organizational communication is made by live communications. It's when teachers just tell you something in real life, but unfortunately we cannot do it right now, so we must of all communicate through mail and through Moodle. That's great too, but I like personal communications more. Also, group and intergroup relations. First of all, I would say that group relations are built thanks to joint projects and goals, because university always give you a lot of projects that you have to make with other students. You have to cooperate, you have to delegate roles, and you have to sometimes be a leader just to accomplish your goal. That's really good. That builds your connection to people, because you are not just a couple of persons who sit in one class. You are first of all a team, and when you are a team, you have to understand each other and work as a one whole mechanism, and that's really great. And intergroup relations are built by the students themselves, mostly, as I see. And sometimes university helps with that by making common subjects, such as physical education, where we had ability to go swimming, like for the university payment. And we had a great chance to get to know meet with other students who we probably would have never known if we didn't go to this pool, or if we didn't play football with them on physical education. So that's really nice. That's really nice, and I like it. It like brings you a lot of connections between everyone, and that's one of the best parts of intergroup relations. Also, about dealing with individual differences, I can tell for sure that individual differences are always taken into account when the university is working with students, because university first of all interested in like considering every factor that influence or may influence students' life and their learning, and they always open for discussion, for some steps to make your learning process as easy for you and as available as it possible. So I really like this part about the university, because for example, right now I pay not for the whole year, but I pay per month, and this model is more comfortable for me, and it is fully acceptable in this university. They made it possible, and I really like it, because right now I have ability to learn, and also this amount of money is just enough to keep in track. Yeah, and also every teacher tries their best and succeeds in it to maintain the same attitude towards everyone. They're trying to not differentiate anyone by any means. They treat you as a student, and when you are in university in UATSU, you are first of all a student, not an Arabian, not an Asian. You are just a student as everyone else, and that's really great. I haven't met any racism or anything like that in the university, because it's doing great. It's doing great with that, and it's doing great with treating everyone on the same level. Also, about development of human capital, which is one of the most important part when you go to any university. You want to develop your human capital, and if you don't know what it is, first of all, it's development of your skills, of your knowledge, of your soft and hard skills that may help you in life, in work, and that's create your whole human capital. And university does really good job with that. I really appreciate how good it is, because when I first came to university, I did not have so many skills. First of all, skills that still helps me in life, like ability to communicate with people, like ability to be a leader, ability to gather all together about around one certain goal. I had no idea how to do it before, but with university, I had a great opportunity to find out how to make it, and how to make it in the most efficient way, and I really like it. It develops your human capital in a significant way, really. And we also develop the most relevant knowledge and skills, and this is really good, because when you go and learn something on the courses of our university, you always know that there is knowledge that you can find in YouTube or in some study materials about the subject that are important, that are right now in use everywhere. And there will be no situations like having the philosophy on some mathematical course or something like that. You always have certain subjects that are important, and you will use each of them in your professional career, and that's really good. And we're not only given material, but also taught how to treat any information in the world, and how to grow in our businesses, in our life, in our job. And we can see great examples, because most of teachers are really great examples of the best use of information, knowledge, and their self-development. And some teachers really inspire you to get better, to be the best at what you are, and to find that thing at which you are the best. And that's really good. And the last topic is development of emotional intelligence, which is really important part, because emotional intelligence is really important nowadays, where we have a lot of information and we have to analyze it, and we also have to understand how we by our own react on that, and where we have to understand how to treat any situation. And development of emotional intelligence is a key part of courses of this university, because you are not only given some sort of information, you also taught how to use it properly, how to analyze it, so you don't get into some kind of trap with that, and you get only the most important and the most relevant parts of this information to use it in your life. That's really good. And in a lot of courses we are taught how to do it. For example, interpersonal communications is one of those subjects that I like the most, because it develops your emotional intelligence really high, and you just feel that you became much better after that than before, because it brings you a lot of knowledges that are crucial nowadays, really, like self-awareness, understanding of your actions, and bringing up your self-esteem. That's a lot of value in these courses. And of course, it's psychology that we have. And on this course, we are also taught how to get better at our psychological knowledges, how to use them in professional life, how to analyze people and their behavior, and how to analyze ourselves first of all. And that's really cool. So in conclusion, our university makes us intelligent, conscious citizens who strive for knowledge and take a step forward to new and interesting things that are waiting for them, for us. So that is how it is. I really like our university, and I hope everyone could enjoy such university in their life. That's all. That was Alexander Lushchenko from interpersonal communications course, and goodbye.